Hey y'all, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we are drinking Shower Beer by Champion Brewing Company out of Charlottesville, Virginia. Thanks for joining us.
Break out your rubber duckies, your soap on a rope, and your pink shower caps. We are back here at Hopped Up Beer Review. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. This is the show where we give you our unprofessional, obviously, and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing, and we might even blind you. I've got Jay, I've got Andy fresh out of the shower in the attic.
I had to rush up here.
Is the shower in the attic or is it not in the attic?
No, I had to run up here, get out of the shower and come up here. I feel fresh, clean. It's hairy cloth. It's so smooth.
All right.
It's fresh and so clean.
Mm-hmm.
What are we drinking today by chance here?
I think they found out. Shower beer.
Mm-hmm.
Champion Brewing Company. Charlottesville, Virginia. This is going to be a bittersweet.
And she was shaken up by somebody.
This one blew big time for me.
Well, perhaps it is foreshadowing what I'm going to tell y'all.
Perhaps. I just got some on my microphone, and I've got beer everywhere. So,
perhaps y'all should have brought towels to.
Probably so. Because now we're gonna have to take a break and clean up on aisle bin. All right, we are back after a major spillage. I guess you could say we were showered in beer. All right, back to you, Andy. What are we looking at here? Oh, we got to do cheers, mates. So we haven't even done that yet.
Cheers, mates.
Man.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Well, this is a Czech Pilsner, 4.5%, 35 IBUs, made from 100% Czech size hops and lager yeast. 2015, it won the gold medal in Bohemian style Pilsners at the Great American Beer Fest. And they, when I saw it in the store, I was like, the shower beer sold me. And then I looked at it and I was like, well, it's a gold medal winner, so it's got to be good. Then recently, when I started researching it, that's when everything went downhill. So Champion Brewing Company, microbrewery founded in 2012, Charlottesville, Virginia, is currently closed. They closed June 30th of 2023.
Wow.
And I bought this in May of 2023.
Wow.
So
this is the first time this has happened.
Yeah. And I did see they're no longer in production.
Beers that are out of production, but not a brewery that's no longer. And I read, and their website was shut down, so I couldn't find anything about that. So Untappd first said no longer production. I was thinking, oh, they're discontinuing this beer. Wow, it's gold medal. And it's like, no, the brewery's closed, no longer producing or something. Well, I was intrigued because there's nothing on the website. So I started looking at like journal articles, newspaper articles, and reading more and more. And it's kind of a sad situation of mismanagement. The owner, it opened and it was getting a lot of acclaims. It got the award 3 years later, and it was a reputable little brewery, a micro there in Charlottesville. But the owner also wanted to go into restaurants, so he opened restaurants. Well, he really started expanding during COVID, and then he admits that it wasn't the best time, mismanagement, and there was a lot of hurt feelings on these chefs that came on board, and then they lost their restaurants. And So he says he wants to go back to brewing and just do a brewery again, but who knows when. I was like, yeah, it's a lot of debt, and got to get some people to take on. How do you get people to invest in you after that? So, yeah, and it's like, yeah, that serves you right for giving us this beer that foams over everywhere.
We've seen, we've talked about it probably off camera. I mean, in my area alone, there were 3 breweries that closed in a matter of 30 days. So right around the July, August time frame.
And it's got a good color to it. I mean, I like that little haze. Ben, can you do the true test? It's got a good haze. Lighter. It's not like a clear Pilsner. I like a more hazy, unfiltered. But other than that, the can didn't say much. Of course, website's shut down.
So first off,
we're not shower beers.
Yeah, we're not talking about beer showers, which we're also familiar with.
Is loaded in the NCAA tournament, and he sends a drive in deep right. Elko, grand slam. Beer showers abound.
I know y'all wanted me to wear the T-shirt from our Ole Miss Rebels whenever they
showers in
right field, and the student section throws their beer in the air for beer shower. And I really wanted to do a review from the shower, taking a shower for our said audience, but alas, it's a family show, right?
If you have another website you want to share, you can.
Maybe
you can do that in Discord.
Website I want to shower.
Yeah.
But I don't know if y'all do it. I do it. Drink beer in the shower, especially after I've been out running or working in the yard and hot. I'm like, I want a beer, so I get a good shower beer. There's a nice little ledge right there. Get clean. Get refreshed.
Great after a run.
Shower beer.
Yep. I'm very familiar with that.
Yeah. Shower beer.
Sorry.
Yeah, awesome.
This cap ain't working with my earbud.
I mean,
just trying to hide those pearl earrings.
Yeah. One thing I was going to say here too is I'm beginning to think that you really, when you go out and you look for beer, Andy, you're really looking for beer that you can wear some sort of costume for the show for.
Honestly, that does not cross my mind, but it's funny the coincidence now. That never has crossed my mind when I was looking at beer. I'm like,
yeah.
Actually, I had
this in mind exactly when I saw it. Yeah.
I bought the adult nap time, to be fair, that you also dressed up for, that Jay and I did not.
So that was your purchase, right?
That's true. Yes, that was mine. So
I was about to say, what else have I
that's an unfair statement.
Like a complete fool for.
Yeah. But now you're going to think about it, I think. So we'll see. All right. Anybody had this one?
Nope.
Didn't think so. And I guess to that point, if you haven't had this one yet, then hey, we may be your only source. I don't know if there are other YouTube videos out there for this particular beer, but we may be your only source to know what this one is truly like. So it's a burden that we will carry and do our best.
The things we do for this show.
Exactly. All right, Jay.
Yeah.
Why don't you hop in there?
Not the Pilsner guy.
Yeah. I'm not big on Pilsner, so I do like this one. I don't know, Andy, if it has to do with like that haze, almost unfiltered, like you said. It's light, it's easy, it's crushable. It's got great flavor to me. It's very disappointing that they've gone out of business. I would love to actually have more of this, but to me, I'm going to go with a 7.5, which is pretty high on a Pilsner for me.
Yeah, I think one caveat to what you said, Jay, is this one's not crushable because you can't buy it anymore. So, I mean, obviously it might be out there in some places, but
you know what? I got 3 that I can crush just for y'all after this.
No longer crushable. No longer crushable.
It'd be good for your football games there, Andrew.
Take it out in the Grove.
I mean, I think you need to save this one for a home run.
In baseball.
So
let it wait almost a full year you
Yeah,
know.
that would be just the last one maybe you have,
Bruised.
right? I guess you got to hope that we have a home run in that game. Anyway,
Yeah.
that'd be tricky. All right, I'll jump in there and go since Andy provided it and is the only one that's willing to trust that for the shower beer here. Yep. I was, let me say this. I was surprised when you said this one was a gold medal winner. I think it's fine. I would definitely drink it. I'm not throwing out a high score here. So, we've had other Pilsners, other Bohemian Pilsners that I liked, better than this one. I think we may only have had one or two, but I think this one's okay. I think it's, again, kind of a middle of the road for me for what it is. Definitely would drink it again. If you decide you want to hand me one of those three that you have, I'm going to drink it and I'm going to enjoy it. But it doesn't knock my socks off. I mean, it's a good shower beer. It's light, like you said, something you would want when you got in from doing some activity that you're thinking, hey, I'm going to have a beer while I get cleaned up. So I think for the name itself, it's perfect. But yeah, I think it's a 7.5. I mean, it's if you can find it, go pick it up. But other than that, yeah.
your lead up to your score, it just doesn't match.
I like to keep you on your toes.
Just let it go.
I mean, it's middle of the road. It's, for me, middle of the road is like
a 5 is middle. I mean, a road goes from 0 to 10.
I'm the only one that gives things a 1. So here on the show,
It's true. It's true.
So there's no true middle.
7.5 is a good score, not a middle of the road score.
I think it's a middle of the road score for not knock my socks off. It's good. I'll drink it again.
I
If I wasn't going to drink it again,
7.5 was a high score for me on this.
Yeah, I was surprised at Jay's 7.5. And your middle of the road is Jay's high for a Pilsner.
For a Pilsner,
middle of the road, you shouldn't say middle of the road because that's like the 6 is the top of the middle of the road. You go from 4 to 6. That's your middle of the road.
I'm going middle of the road based on the beer I like. So middle of the road IPA, might be a 6. But a middle of the road Pilsner for me, because I like Pilsners, might be at 7.5. This is unprofessional and somewhat biased. This is where I throw in the somewhat biased. Okay, so what do you say, shower boy?
You're unusual man, you are.
I mean, has it taken you 25 years to figure that out?
Yeah,
24, whatever it is.
26. Yeah,
Yeah,
years running together. 27.
26.
26.
26
years.
Okay. Anyway, I really appreciate this beer because the taste is reminiscent of a lot of the Czech Pilsners, like from the Czech Republic that I've had. But I'm trying to think back in the times when I was there in the Czech Republic. I didn't see a lot of them as hazy as this one. And not to say that there weren't them, but a lot of the ones that I drank were more of that golden but clear, seeing through. But I like some haze. I like unfiltered feel. And this is a good one because it does taste like that Bohemian, that Czech style Pilsner. Mild little bitter to it, very aromatic and floral in the hops. So I was there right with Jay, 7.5.
And Ben.
Sure. Oh, that's right. Middle of the road, boy. But
So
you got you're 3/4 out through the, your drive for your jog.
So you're saying this
That's
is
a
middle of the
7
road
on the bottom too.
So you're saying this is middle of the road for you, right? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm not. Our road starts at 0 and ends at 10.
Does it really?
Yes, those are very objective numbers and measurements. Yes, so it does. So middle would be from 4 to 6.
Look behind all the beer, kind of, you might have to dig deep for this one. But yeah, I'm glad we were able to get it and review it. I guess it's good that they didn't make the Wall of Fame, because we wouldn't have anywhere to send the certificate. I mean, you just have to print it out and put it in the attic somewhere, I guess. Anyway, with that, if you have made it this far through this show, I'm going to assume
the road stays
you've
on,
already,
y'all. Sorry, the road
Yeah.
stays on.
I'm going to assume you're already a subscriber, but if for some reason you're not, I mean, that subscribe button is calling your name. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell so you can be notified of all of our stupid videos.
Just end this. I'm burning up.
You can be notified of all of our stupid videos in the future.
Leave it on, Andy. Leave it on.
Yeah, don't take it off. Check us out on all the social medias down below. Come say hey in our Discord server. You can find the link to Andy's other private channel or websites or whatever there.
No, they won't.
And lastly, if you are interested in any Hopped Up Beer Review merch, we do have the things Jay is showing there. We got shirts, we got glasses, we've got koozies. Soon we're going to have a shower cap and a robe with Hopped Up Beer Review logos on it. So you definitely don't want to miss that either. Limited quantities of those because they will be special edition. Check those out. With that, for Jay and Andy, fresh out of the shower, I've been. Cheers, mates. Most of my beer ended up on my table here. So, yeah.
Down the drain, huh?
Indeed.